to episode 4. Not the episode I was planning to make. Had a little bit of disruption with some food poisoning earlier in the week and thought, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an episode to introduce me a bit more and help you understand all the background into Do Good. So today we're just going to run through a set of rapid fire questions. So let's get into it and go.
Who are you?
Okay, I'm Paul. I'm dad to Josh. I'm dad to Ben. Husband to Chris. I'm the guy you'll see out there in the yellow bucket hat who's trying to capture your moments and make you believe that you can achieve anything.
What's your relationship with doing hard things?
I have always been one that if it wasn't a goal that terrified me, I wasn't really interested into it.
What made you pick up a camera and start telling stories?
So I just wanted to get out there and share the world as I see it. It's a wonderful world. You see lots of pictures of ideal situations, but my goal was always just to tell it how it was when I was there.
Can you remember the first time you thought, this is more than just a photo?
It's probably the photo I've got of Joshy meeting Andy Irons for the first time. That's number one. And then number two is when I really started taking photos with the Rat Pack and just seeing the reaction of people to the photos of the moments that had captured.
Why do you run?
Running for me is just like clearing my head. It's where I solve all the problems of the world, and it just gives such a sense of achievement every day.
What's the hardest thing you've ever done?
Definitely Ironman, probably the third Ironman, and the determination to get through it.
And what did that teach you?
That if you just keep taking the next step, you can finish anything you set your mind to.
Where did the idea for Do Good come from?
So Do Good came out of wanting to tell the story of people doing hard things, and I needed a name for it, and I came across this hat that had Do Good on it, and I thought, wow, hey, this is good people doing good things.
What does Do Good mean to you?
It's a mechanism for me to tell the stories of people who are setting out to do really important things, not necessarily for themselves, but to help out others. And I think that's so important in creating belief that anything's possible.
Why this event?
Why 777? Because I've known Brian Upton for a long time, and when I was talking about Brian, yes, the thing that really caught me was he said, hey, it's time to do something for somebody else. And when we started learning more about Bravehearts, it realized just how important that is, and doing hard things can be bigger than you.
What was your first experience with the 777 marathons?
It was hearing about it that just sounded like this grueling 7-day marathon effort. I'm like, wow, how do people get through that? So my first exposure was really about the physical side of 777 and how do you actually get through it.
What was it about Brian's story that really stuck with you?
So Brian's been through so much. He's been through cancer, his wife's got Parkinson, he's been in a business scenario where he's lost everything, yet he still has this absolute enthusiasm and mindset, which is no matter what the challenge, if I put myself into it, I can get through it, and that's incredible.
Do you think we're all capable of more than we realize?
Absolutely. I think we completely limit ourselves in our thinking. We can do so much more than we ever imagine.
Why do you think people avoid starting something hard?
I'll come back and I'll answer this one from my own perspective. Is I think we let our fears get in the way. Our fears become barriers and reasons not to do something. And for me, it took quite a long time to work out that the fear of not having a go was actually worse than the fearing of having a go. So you just got to try.
What would you say to someone who's stuck?
Just take the first step. I have 2 rules when it comes to doing hard things or running, but it applies to anything. It doesn't matter how far you go. It doesn't matter how fast you go. Just get up and go. So if that means taking 10 steps today, that's fine. Take 12 tomorrow. Just start.
You say this series is about helping others rise. What does that look like?
I think there's too much in this world that brings people down and reinforces those fears that you can't do things or you shouldn't do things. So I want this to be a message of sharing this story of people who are trying to help others rise, and in doing this, creates a path to share these stories, tell these stories. It'll help these guys with the challenges they're facing into brave hearts. And I hope in doing that, it gives you the confidence that you can take on big challenges as well.
What's one moment in your journey that changed everything for you?
That's a really good and a really tough question. And I think doing what I'm doing now and trying to tell these stories and getting out and taking photos was something that I've wanted to do for so long, but hadn't been able to overcome that fear. And I guess I eventually said, well, hang on, if I'm not getting out doing what I want to do, what's the role model I'm setting for my kids? And that was the prompt to say, you know what, if I want this, to show them they can do it, I just need to do it.
What do you see when you look through the camera at someone doing something hard?
I see people who are digging into all those reasons why they want to do something and achieving goals. I don't think I take photos, I think I capture moments.
Why do you keep showing up?
It just goes back to the same answer as that, because people keep working to achieve amazing things, push themselves further than they ever thought they could, and they are just moments that are worth capturing, worth sharing, and hopefully inspiring others.
What do you hope people feel when they watch this series?
I hope that you just take away a sense that it's not something special that people have that lets them do incredible things. The special part is just making the decision to start, and every one of us has got that in us.
If someone only remembers one thing from this episode, what do you hope it is?
I hope you fall back on it and say that amazing things, incredible achievements are possible. Okay, so there we go. There's a quick intro to me. I will be back next week with episode 4. It's amazing. We meet again more incredible Bravehearts runners. Please, let's continue this conversation. I'm open to questions. Feel free to drop them into the comments. Subscribe, share, tell others, and most importantly, challenge yourself to get out there and do the things that you dream of doing. See you next week.